Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sesh. Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. In this video, we're going to be jumping into a 10-minute game. So, if you don't know me, I'm a top 1% chess player. My rating's down a little bit right now. We're going to see if we can't get it back up soon. So, let's jump right into this game. I'm going to be commentating my thoughts as we go, and if there's a lot of empty space, I'll cut that out to save you guys your time. So, opponent going for a bit of an early Grand Prix, and we're going to strike back in the center immediately. And already, this is actually not such a good move. I just know this is theory. Actually, I learned that from Danya himself. So, and this is good for us. We can pin, we can get our bishop out first. And that's fine. Let's go here, and we're going to bring our knight out this way. And let's just develop. Alright. Trying to get these moves out a little bit quickly in the early game so I can have more time later on. So, we have this move if we want it, although they may play here and stop us. It is what it is. We should decide now, I guess, if we want to go after this light square bishop. They go here, they're limiting their development. Oh. Typically you guys should try and castle straight away, but I don't see any immediate threats here, and they may plan to kind of break like this and restrict my knight, so I'm going to take this opportunity to jump in. I think if we can get this light squared bishop, we'll have good control over the light squares, and it should balance out the position. Whereas if things start to open up and they trade off some of our light squared pawns, this bishop could become much stronger than it is right now. Not the end of the world either way, but we have the opportunity to jump our knight in the center, might as well. Okay, opponent going here, but you just take that. So, not too sure what's up with that move there. Take that happily. Maybe they want to get their bishop to safety, but that's okay. It is what it is. Maybe we should have taken the bishop first, but yeah, I mean, it's fine. If they trade, we can take this way, or if they kick us out, so be it. Let's just let's castle here. Yeah. So let's see. Go here. We're attacking this pawn, so that's good. You could defend it, obviously. Let's drop back, and maybe we break here or push here. Let's trade, and I may just kick out this rook. This is kind of weakening, but once the rook moves, we can win this pawn back, and we can kind of cover these dark squares with our bishop. So, actually kind of liking this move. If we wait, then they get d4 in, and they're kind of taking back initiative in the center. So let's attack now straight away, and let's grab this pawn while we still can. And yes, we're winning a pawn, but this is an advanced central pawn. We're going to be centralizing our knight, so it's more than just, oh, we're going to have +1 material. This is a pretty important pawn. If we were, weakening our king to somehow win, like, the a2 pawn, that wouldn't be as good. But we centralize our knight, and we win this pawn, so we're doing okay. And, they may come here straight away, and we'll probably have to try and trade off these bishops, and we're going to have to fill in these gaps with our dark squared bishop. Okay, they go here, so maybe even want to throw in kind of a prophylactic move here, because our dark squares are light. So if we can trade off dark square bishops, it could be good. We can also get our rooks in, and let's see, where can this knight even go? I can go here, Actually, they drop another pawn here. I didn't even notice that straight away. The question is if we want to go for this or not. So then they come back, and is our knight kind of stuck? Well, we could play c4. It's kind of strong, or we can even just take the bishop straight away. Actually, I really like that. Yeah, if we win this bishop, and now our weak dark squares don't really matter nearly as much. So I'm going to take this bishop, and I'm going to be happy with our dark square bishop here. Let's get our rooks into the open files. Although, actually I kind of like the defensive job that this rook is doing here. You know, next thing you know, there could be some sort of pressure on my f7 pawn, so I'll leave this rook here for now, and maybe just develop my queen first. Take away this square from the knight. And then we can bring our other rook in and kind of decide what we want to do from there. Okay, so they're probably going to stack along the d file. Guess we should do the same. I don't see any other major attacks here, so no worries. And we can't play here. Okay, we're a bit stuck here. Maybe we can just take more space on the queen side. I don't see any amazing moves that win on the spot here. We're up 2 pawns, so we just gotta hold our position here, make small improvements, and get into an endgame. Okay, attacking my bishop. Maybe now I'll bring my rook over because they're letting off the pressure off the f-file, so that's all good. Could bring our bishop here, or even just getting our bishop here would be good to blunt this knight. But then it may get attacked. So these are just vague ideas, nothing concrete. But you know, it would be great if we could just put our bishop here. That would be awesome. But so they are maybe trying to pile on the pressure here. We just take space on the queen side. Might be worth it. I don't know, are we seeing any major threats here, or if they jump in here? I think that's probably their idea. Now we can just take that. They jump here, though. Maybe we should throw in this move. Then if the knight moves backwards, you know, then we'll have to tuck away our bishop, but I think the knight jumping here is their plan. We could always just go here and kind of force a queen trade, sort of, but yeah, I mean, this isn't too threatening, but the question is if b5 is, like, you know, such a useful move. Kind of is, but could also become a liability in the endgame. You know, so are we really scared of this move? You go bishop here. Obviously they can't take our bishop. Is there like a sack? And then maybe, yeah, I mean, if they trade, we're still holding this pawn. You know, I'm gonna go here first. If we can get a trade here, it's just gonna help us get closer to the end game. We're also down on time, and you know, we can always play this move later on. I'll pre-move this. I don't see any tactics after this, so we can save a second or two here. May come in handy later on. Okay, so they don't go for that, and I think I will throw in this rook trade here. Maybe now we can just play d4 straight away, and king g7 to support our bishop if we ever need it. Let's see, d4, we take, we get ourselves a passed pawn. It is blockaded. We could also take with the bishop, help get some more pieces off the table. Yeah, I mean, why not? We're kind of weakening our pawns a little bit, but I think we'll be doing okay. We'll get a passed pawn here. And, yeah. Nothing to complain about there. I might just take with the bishop. It comes with a check. Probably he's going to force a trade here, and then we're going to be kind of running our king out. Although it may be a little risky to bring our king out into the center like this. But, you know, if they're going to do it as well, that's going to be kind of the race here. Yeah, so this is good. I'm happy with this. We're still up 2 pawns. Now we just have queen and rook, queen and rook. We have a passed pawn, and if we can somehow flush out the king. Yeah, but if the king ever comes in, then maybe we can start getting in some checks. I'll have to see. You know, maybe we can go this way. 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Should be enough time. Okay, yeah, so they're going to apply pressure here. That's all good. I'm going to start bringing my king forward. And if they do the same, my goal is going to try to force a trade here. We have to be a little careful because our rook is going to end up being pinned in the end here. Okay, so they move. Yeah, they're hitting this pawn, but we can just push. We can also just support here, or just bring our rook up. Holds both pawns. You know, they want to try something like this. So this is good. Just slowly advancing, no rush. Literally 1 rank. It's good. And yeah, we're gonna be trying to get this pawn rolling here. It would be nice if we could push it, but it is what it is. Yeah. Maybe we can just inch forward with our queen now. Yeah, hitting this pawn. Oh, we probably don't want to take it anyway. Well, actually we could have. Okay, and yeah, now maybe just b5. So they go here. We can go a5. And if we could try and make another pass pawn, that would be good, but maybe easier said than done. Let's go here. And maybe we want to just get our rook lift somehow. Yeah, let's just move our rook up 1 square here. Now we do have to be careful not to lose a pawn this way. Although, well, now we can go here. And let's do it. Okay. Now we have check and check. Now I think my opponent is kind of grasping at straws here. I mean, you can't blame them. Trying to get some activity, like, this isn't a bad move. It's honestly a pretty good move, decent plan, but just behind 2 pawns, not enough pieces to really make anything happen here. So, king is safe. This pawn's actually doing a really good job protecting our king, if you believe it or not. If we had pushed this forward, you know, there could be all sorts of tactics and checks or whatever. So, okay. I think this hangs a rook. Let's see. Honestly, might not even go for the rook, honestly. Because, you know, I mean, we could win the rook. Then, well, actually, this is fine. We check, we just come right back. Our rook is holding. Alright, they just resign. GG's. Well played to my opponent. Let's get a quick analysis. Let's see, game review. Let's see, our grade 90%. What a game, what a game. 2,000 to 2,300 rating. That was a pretty good game. So let's review quickly. We had a Sicilian. Shout out Danya, although he doesn't need the shout out. What a guy. Awesome line. Bring our king out. Let's trade him off. And yeah, I knew this move was a little bit unsound. Let's see, let's get the analysis. Knight f5 makes sense. This knight is worse than this knight, so makes sense. But yeah, some of these crazy people at this rating will go like this, and it can be hard to deal with that. Maybe we have to jump in this way, or maybe we go here with this knight. But it is what it is. Castling is the second best move, so probably should just castle. But I wanted to go here, and yeah, yep, perfectly fine. No worries there. Castle, all good. And giving us a mistake, not losing at all. Makes sense, but, you know, can they just support it? Yeah, I mean, it's a weakening move, but it's not losing, and, you know, it's an easy tactic, win a pawn. They drop another pawn, and, yeah, you just can't lose that many pawns when there's already 2 pieces off of the board, 3 pieces off of the board. It's just too easy. And guys, here we're not going to be super aggressive. We're not going to try and win this in 5 moves. You know, we have 2 extra pawns. You just need to just take your time, get a trade if you can get a trade, and just bide your time, slowly improving. And sooner or later, you know, opponent getting desperate, and we can infiltrate. Obviously, if they step forward, then we have this check. And yep, so I'll have to block. It's not the best move. Yeah, I thought there might be something better here. I was going to look at it. Oh yeah, threatening here. Yep, so there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.